tell from that joke, it's Christmas, and we have a tradition here on Update. Yeah, you're applauding now. We give each other jokes to read.
Yeah, we're making each other read jokes live on air that the other person has never seen before.
Oh, honey, you know it's bad when a joke hits harder than a royal crisis. Colin Jost didn't just deliver a punchline, he basically tore down Meghan Markle's whole PR machine with a single swipe. One Saturday Night Live zinger and bam, the internet exploded into full detective mode. They weren't just laughing, they were digging. And guess what they unearthed? Yacht photos. Yes, yacht. Meghan's nightmare.
Tip the press off. Now let's put the case. I kind of agree with you.
And poor Colin probably thought, just another cute SNL joke. Say it, laugh, move on. Wrong. That one-liner was basically tossing Meghan into a volcano, Twitter style. The internet went into a frenzy. We're talking wildfire-level chaos.
Like he always does. So this time, if you don't mind.
The line that did it? One of the new terms in Trump's UK trade deal is that we send Meghan Markle back, but only if she deletes her entire Instagram again. The audience? Screaming. Meghan? Sources say she was 2 seconds away from smashing her wine glass. And honestly, same, girl.
Tip the press off. Now let's put the case. I kind of agree with you.
See, that joke wasn't just a jab, it was a signal. Like someone flipped a switch, the public suddenly stopped playing nice. It was open season. People weren't afraid to roast her anymore. And Meghan? Oh no, she did not take it well. Word is, her PR team went absolutely ballistic behind the scenes.
All the jokes in black voice, so I don't get in.
But the joke wasn't even the worst part. Nope. Meghan's real nightmare came after. Because while folks were laughing at that SNL punchline, the internet was busy digging up dirt, and what surfaced? A set of those yacht photos, the ones Meghan has supposedly spent years trying to erase from existence.
Harry or Meghan or both of them. It may have had something to do with their PR chief, Meredith Maines. Whoever it was, it's from the Sussex side of the fence. I think we can...
Thought it was just a joke? Girl, that was the appetizer. The main course came cold and unfiltered straight from Twitter. Those yacht pics, they were popping up like popcorn. Not hearsay, not fake news, real, grainy, but recognizable shots of someone who looked a lot like Meghan back in her pre-Duchess, living my best life days. And she looked like she was auditioning for Real Housewives, Yacht Edition.
Trouble.
I mean, Colin, I don't mind. Do what you got to do, man. I don't even know what black voice is.
Picture it. Luxury yachts, sparkling blue water, and men who literally scream trust fund just by standing there. And Meghan, or her twin if we're playing nice, lounging around in designer bikinis, sipping bubbly like it was sparkling water. Oh, and those bracelets? Fans claim she wore the same ones on Suits. Coincidence? Yeah, right. The internet doesn't believe in coincidences.
The idea, I'm assuming, was that if we tip off the press and we put it all over the front page of the papers...
TikTok detectives went full CSI. Threads broke down everything. Shadows, jewelry, even nail polish shades. People were analyzing grainy pics like they were in forensic files. Before long, Yachtgate was trending. And the theories? Baby, they were wild. Some said it was innocent fun. Others whispered networking, career strategy, intentions.
Weird you would bring that up, but please, why don't you do the first joke?
So sorry in advance.
And you want to know what Meghan's camp said? Nothing, not a peep. And in 2025, silence is louder than a full-blown press conference. Suddenly the vibe shifted, fast. It wasn't curiosity anymore, it was full-on chaos. Meghan's flawless public image, cracking, shattering, actually, like cheap glass under pressure.
Secret meeting into a kind of gossip circus. What that did...
Let's be real here. Meghan didn't just marry Harry, she married a brand. The fairy tale, the girl next door turned Duchess, the feminist rebel who took on the crown. Every podcast, interview, and documentary painted her as that polished, authentic queen of empowerment. It was her whole thing.
Well, and it's my understanding that it's made things
A lot.
Difficult behind palace walls for the king and Prince William, who was blindsided.
But here's the catch. Brands built on perfection, they can't afford any slip-ups. The second something messy leaks, it's all downhill. That house of cards, one gust of scandal, and it's toast. These yacht photos, whether they're real or not, they've slapped a big fat question mark across Meghan's fairy tale. Was she the underdog or just a mastermind?
Finding out about it at the same time you and I did in the Daily Mail, you
Wow.
know? It's created a lot of animosity all over the place. The king feels betrayed.
And let's not forget, Hollywood runs on perception. You don't need evidence, just a vibe. And right now, the vibe is screaming social climber. People are pulling up old interviews like receipts, whispering, did she plan this whole thing?
Because obviously he knew that this discussion was happening, and William, obviously, I don't think he would have approved of such a meeting. I don't think he would
No,
have
I
seen
don't
the
think William
value
wants
in it.
any part
Yeah.
of this.
For Meghan, this isn't just some bad headline. This is her whole story falling apart. When your image is built on being relatable and honest, but people start seeing you as calculating, that's not shade. That's a total eclipse.
He would
No,
have
I
seen
don't
the
think William
value
wants
in it.
any part
Yeah.
of this.
Right. I don't think he would have seen the value in it, and I think he would have advised his father, unless this is personal.
Now let's not act brand new. The yacht rumors, they've been floating around for years, tucked away on random gossip blogs, whispered about on shady Reddit threads. But back then, Meghan was untouchable. Any hate got swatted down as racism or jealousy. She had that royal rebel glow. No one cared about a few blurry pics.
Have a conversation with your son, but I don't think William wants them anywhere near that family. Truly, he recognizes that they're a liability. I think a couple of things could have happened alternatively.
But fast forward to now, Meghan doesn't have that glow anymore. The Netflix docuseries buzz, gone. Spotify deal, dead in the water. Hollywood, handing out the difficult label like Halloween candy. Her empire isn't running at full speed anymore. And the internet? Oh, it smells blood. So when those yacht pics resurfaced, it wasn't just curiosity that lit up the timeline. It was like a cultural earthquake. Why? Because the timing couldn't have been worse. Meghan's public image was already hobbling around like it just twisted its ankle. And then boom. Colin Jost drops that joke, cracks open the armor, and the internet storms right in. Total PR avalanche. And girl, let's talk headlines. Tom Bower's been making rounds again, dragging up tea from his book Revenge. Oh, you thought this was just social media nonsense? Nah, this mess is spilling over into actual journalism. The narrative's collapsing faster than a house built on lies. Here's the cold truth. When people like you, they defend you. But when they're over you, they rip you apart. Right now, Meghan isn't trending for her activism or her speeches. She's trending for yacht photos, for champagne memes, for sugar daddy jokes. It's brutal, but it's the reality of the internet jungle, especially when your whole brand is about being relatable. And get this, remember the time Meghan allegedly asked her dad not to help with lighting at a school play just because she wasn't starring in it? He did it anyway, and she threw a fit. Or how she shaded a high school friend who landed a TV role. Petty, but now people are connecting dots, not flattering ones either. So when the photos went viral across every feed from LA to London, Meghan's team had a buffet of options. Deny it, deflect, sue, spin, classic PR crisis management 101. But what did they do? Nothing, not a peep, not one tweet, not one statement. Silence so loud it echoed. And girl, in 2025, silence doesn't say classy, it screams guilty. People were literally frothing at the mouth. If it's not her, why isn't she saying anything? Even Meghan's ride or die fans were stuck in a daze. Fan accounts that used to clap back instantly, straight up crickets. You could hear the confusion. People were digging up every ounce of gossip they could find. That whole Lauren Sanchez tension, oh yeah, that resurfaced too. Every grudge Meghan's ever had was getting pulled into the spotlight. TikTok timelines, Reddit conspiracies, side-by-side jewelry comparisons. It was a total feeding frenzy. And poor Harry, the memes were savage. He gave up a crown for this, plastered next to blurry yacht pics. It wasn't just mean, it was humiliation on a global scale. If there was ever a time Meghan should have clapped back, shut it down, dropped receipts, this was it. But nope, silence. Meanwhile, the internet? Oh, it was roasting marshmallows over the drama. And you know what makes it worse? Hollywood isn't into chaos they can't control. Scandal? Fine, if it's scripted, but Meghan's mess? It's totally rogue, and when things go off script, studios panic. Imagine being a studio executive. Are you gonna throw millions into a project when the lead might wake up trending for all the wrong reasons? Absolutely not, and let's just say it out loud. Meghan's not looking like a safe bet anymore. She's looking like a PR landmine, and it gets worse. Word on the street? Her name's disappearing from A-list dinner parties. Brand deals that were supposedly this close to signing, suddenly paused. Production talks, ghosted. One insider straight up said no one wants to be on page 6 because of her. That's a brutal hit. Even the charity circuit's gone cold. That used to be her safe zone. Now, the vibe is, let's just keep things quiet, which is PR speak for, don't call us, we'll call you, and Meghan knows it. Insiders say she's scrambling, sending out emails, trying to remind folks she's still got value. But perception is reality, and Meghan's current image? Radioactive. Meanwhile, Harry? Oh, poor Harry. All those past clips of him passionately defending Meghan? They're being stitched next to yacht pics with captions like, he gave up a kingdom for this? The internet has no chill. And what's Harry doing now? Nothing. Total radio silence. No comments, no rebuttals, just quiet. Which, of course, the internet reads as guilt, or worse, embarrassment. Even his inner circle's supposedly pissed. One insider said they warned him this would happen. Meghan's old interviews are now straight up haunting her. All those sound bites about being real, authentic, vulnerable, viral again, but with captions like sis forgot to mention the yachts. The tone has flipped, and no PR strategy can outpace the meme machine. This is 2025 internet culture, obsessed with receipts. Forums are pulling up screenshots, timestamps, even yacht rental records. Meghan's not just a celebrity anymore. She's a case study, a walking headline. And that's absolutely terrifying for someone whose entire brand is image control. Because when people think you're hiding something, they'll dig till they find it, or worse, make it up. And Meghan's image, it doesn't belong to her anymore. It belongs to the content creators, the gossip blogs, the online sleuths, the public court of opinion. And that, darling, is a nightmare you don't wake up from. So let's just zoom out for a second. Meghan wanted the fairy tale, right? The girl who broke through the noise, married a prince, stood up to the monarchy, told her truth. Netflix specials, Oprah interviews. That whole I'm just like you, only royal vibe, that was the dream. But reality? The internet snatched that crown off her head in 3.2 seconds. And it wasn't the press. It wasn't the palace. It was people. Just regular folks online with screenshots, side-by-sides, and enough Wi-Fi to bring a duchess to her knees. And here's where it gets icy. Meghan has always been able to spin things. Always had a narrative ready. Victim, fighter, outsider. She wore those like designer heels. But now, every label's peeling off, and fast. This whole yacht saga, true, fake, exaggerated, doesn't even matter anymore because it's not about what's real, it's about what feels real. The vibe. And the vibe right now, it's giving carefully calculated, not accidentally royal. And Harry? Oh, he's in the eye of the storm. Remember when he stood up for her against the tabloids? That was romantic once. Now it's meme fuel. The internet's treating him like the guy who gave up everything. For yachts and headlines, what's even sadder? The palace? Silent, not a word. And that silence? Loud. It says, you're not our problem anymore. Meghan and Harry wanted independence. Well, they got it. Served cold and isolated. Now insiders are whispering that Harry's team is panicked, furious, that they begged him not to go all in on Meghan's Hollywood reinvention plan, that they warned him this level of public obsession could flip on them. And here we are. And Meghan? Well, she's not getting invited to any red carpets right now. No gala appearances. No royal invites, obviously. Not even brand deals returning her calls. Hollywood's basically put her on Do Not Disturb. Because in the end, Hollywood isn't about loyalty. It's about image. Meghan's image was pristine once. Now it's pixelated, overexposed, dragged, dissected, memed. And the second you become the joke, it's game over. People aren't just laughing at Meghan, they're fascinated by her downfall, and that's the worst kind of attention. Because hate, you can fight. But fascination, it lingers, it stalks you, it wants to know more, it wants to see it all crumble. And as for Meghan's happily ever after, let's just say, the carriage turned back into a pumpkin. The tiara's gone, the spell's broken, and instead of riding into the sunset, she's stuck in the storm, on a yacht that just won't sink. A yacht that just won't sink.